Welcome and good evening. I was just reminiscing over Lou Flurpa's past. April 1st is an important date for many. Harmless pranks and sophisticated goofs, all in good fun. Last year, I celebrated with friends and coworkers remotely by making a double-ended umbrella inspired by Rey's Sith lightsaber from Rise of Skywalker. This year, I'm doing something a bit different. It's not a prank, but I've created a card game that's simple enough for young children to learn, yet sophisticated enough to challenge any adult. It's called Fyra. Let me show you how it works. It's a simple deck of 72 square cards, 4 of which are for marking each player's team, but the remaining 68 cards printed with 4 quadrants on their fronts. These are every possible arrangement of the 4 different colors. Each player chooses their team color, and then the dealer places 2 cards in the playfield next to one another face up. Then each player is dealt 3 cards for their hand. Figure out who goes first, and then, going clockwise, take turns putting down cards so that the corners match up when overlapping cards already on the table. You want to try and match up all 4 corners if you can, because that means you don't need to take a replacement card at the end of your turn. The flip side of this is that if you can't match up your corners without being forced into any mistakes, you get to put any of your cards down next to the pile so that it matches the grid anywhere you want, but you have to take 2 replacement cards. You can even play a solo version of the game by trying to see what the smallest possible pile you can get by just placing cards down one at a time from a random hand of cards. I've been an industrial designer for over 20 years and worked in all sorts of environments on all types of projects. Since leaving ThinkGeek in 2015, I've been liberating the pawns, raising mice for a bunch of Danes, running from big monsters in Chicago, forging one ring to protect your digital identity, and fighting invasive species. Over the past 9 years, I've backed dozens of projects, spent thousands of dollars, and really only gotten burned by one creator. Disappointed with the final result on another one, and one book was literally eaten by my puppy Kodak when he was tiny. I know the risk that backers are taking when they fund a project on Kickstarter, and that's why my first project is pretty modest in scope. Not so much that you're taking a huge risk on a first-time creator. I've reached out to my manufacturing partner in China, and they've promised a production time of 10 weeks and a sea freight delivery estimate of 6 weeks. And speaking of shipping, it should be about $4 for orders within the continental US, but outside of that, it's really anyone's guess. Fyra is just the first project I hope to bring to you in the coming years. I've got a whole roster of projects on deck, from simple injection molded parts all the way up to a highly engineered handheld retro video game. Follow CubeFire on Facebook to join the conversation about what happens next and get production updates on Fyra. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Pledge if you can, but please share with as many friends as possible. I'm terrible at self-promotion and have literally zero marketing budget. Okay, bye.